Hi everybody, this is Jen Coombs from Time to Change Jersey Style. How's everybody weekend coming along? I'm gonna wait for some people to jump on. It's not August, it's September 15th, 2018. It's 7:40 p.m. So I'm gonna wait for some people to jump on. And I wasn't sure if I was gonna do a live stream this weekend or not. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? I just want to say thank you for all my supporters. I really appreciate it. Because I know this is not, it's not an I issue, it's a we issue. And we're all in this together, no matter what side you're on. We're talking about real issues that talks about that we talk about real issues that affects society. And tonight's topic is hope for human kindness. Hi Hiram, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. I don't know. Maybe you drew K KAX away from me. I know I had a good positive time after running the race I went to. That's good to hear that you had a positive time. That's good. That's very good. I'm glad that you had a positive time. So who's all out there? Who's all out there? And again, I didn't really prepare for this topic either, like I usually do, because I think human kindness is, or hope for human kindness. I think that's a thing that we just can talk about. We can have a interactive dialogue, and that's my goal. Like when I have these random live streams with different topics that we can that we can talk about things on an honest level. I mean, I think we need hope. I think we need hope in our world. and like people being vicious with each other and everything else. And for what? Because they're miserable in their own lives, or it could be other reasons too, or they having just a bad day. So so I'm gonna look up hope for human kindness. I'm gonna like put that in the search ending or engine. Um, hope for human kindness. Random acts of kindness. I mean, I found an article that says hope for kindness. Not too happy about it. um, I'm just like looking for stuff. Okay. Okay, 25 random acts of kindness that will restore your faith in humanity. That's the name of your. Are you like serious? Not happy. You know what? I mean, I look for. I look for stuff, and okay. 24 quotes about kindness that will inspire you to make a difference. And be happy. Make a difference. Be happy. Be successful. Be successful. Be you. Ah, I think I'm happy with this one. The level of our success. Thank you for the information. Marbles, marbles. Hi, John Marino. And here's the link that I found. And I think it's a good article. There is overwhelming evidence that the higher the level of self-esteem, the more likely one will be to treat others with respect, kindness, and generosity. Ah. Found another quote. Hey Dino, transparency, honesty, kindness, and good stewardship, even humor, work in business at all times. So that's a link. It says 24 quotes about kindness that will inspire you to make a difference. So hey Dino, where's Buena Vista? Well, German, no. Each person's different. I mean, I don't know like what inspires you. I mean, people get their inspiration from different things. I want to show you something that I got last year. Does anybody know like what this is? Yeah, I haven't done this in a long time. So I'm like, I'm a little so I'm like a little out of practice with this. So I'm gonna like put this down here so you guys can see what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I'm out of practice. I'm like out of practice. It's a Tibetan bowl. So, that's a Tibetan bowl that I got last year. So, I mean, like I said, part of my foundation is spiritual. Because that's supposed to bring, like, peace and harmony in everything else. Tibetan bowl. I'm not going to a New Jersey State Police barracks for a while until certain things are resolved. Certain things needs to I need to lay down the foundation for certain things. First, there's certain things that need to be resolved. Like some of my cases need to be resolved, and then two, I need to lay down the foundation for some things too. So it's gonna take time. Tibetan bowl. Ah, okay. So that's like a Tibetan meditation bowl. I mean, don't they have like just like Wikipedia thing? So people use these for healing and spiritual stuff. Okay, I found it. But it's called A Standing Bell. So, okay. I found it. So if you guys want like more, hey Debbie, how you doing? So this is like a Wikipedia site. So if you want more information about these type of bowls, where are you from? I live in like Neptune City. That's like no secret. And I'm looking for like more links. Oh, I found another link. You drive a brown Nissan? No. Tibetan singing bowls are not Buddhist in origin, but more likely date back to the pre-Buddhist Tibetan Bon culture. Although there's no, I don't care. So if you want like more like background information, Toyota, no. What do you want? What do you want to know? Like what kind of car that I drive? I mean, what does people use like within their own lives to like bring kindness to themselves and other people? Like I said, like I'm like a little bit out of practice with this. And like people use that for meditation. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. So, like I said, tonight's topic is hope for human kindness. What do you think about that? Do do you think we don't? Do you think we need more kindness, or do you think the world is rough? I mean, like, what's your thoughts, Debbie? I think it's lost. Yeah, I think it's lost in some ways. Marbles. Why do you want to know that? So, okay. Okay. And your point? So, I think that, well, I'm an observant too, so I understand that point. I just don't know, like, what does that have to do with tonight's topic, though? Marbles, like, what do you think about Marbles? What do you think about hope for human kindness? I mean, do you think that actually, I could tie this into like government transparency and accountability. I mean, do you think the government is too rough? I mean, they're too. It's is it too regimented? Too many policies. I mean, I could go through. I mean, do you think the cops don't use common sense? I mean, I could. I mean, do you think people are too sensitive? I mean, there's a lot of different ways to to, to take this in. Marbles. Why do you say people are sensitive? One little comment can outburst to one little comment can outburst to assumptions. I think these people are judgmental. I think people are too judgmental. I mean that's me. I mean, to me, I mean, let's have a conversation with each other, and let's have a conversation instead of like jumping to conclusions. You're right, Marbles. You're right. One little comment and one action can lead to assumptions. Yeah, I think I sort of agree with that. Hey, MMI, how you doing? Welcome. There's always two parts of a story. Eh, to me, no. There's different. I think there's more than two parts. I think there's different sides of a story. Actually, three. Elaborate, Debbie. Debbie, you're right. Everybody has a different perception of what the experience. Yeah, each person's experience is different. Yeah, I mean, I see your point. Yeah. Marbles. I have a question. Do you believe cops are racist? That's a good question, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how to answer that. Debbie, you're right. Is it the topic human kindness? Hey, Debbie. But the thing is, I think kindness can help out with racism, though. I mean, if you take the time, if people take the time out and be kind to each other, no matter like what color they are, I mean, I mean, I, yeah, I think human kindness can overcome racism. I mean, let's have an iced tea summit like Obama had, like with those two people, but he had a beer summit though. I mean, I think, I think we should just start communicating with each other with kinder words and everything else. Debbie, do you understand what I'm trying to convey? Debbie, yes, I hear you on that one. Can we like try to find some common ground with each other? Instead of being nasty with each other and everything else, how about like a little kindness in everything else? And I'm gonna be honest. Debbie, you're right. And when it comes to politics, like I don't know. It's like I don't know. Politics can get nasty. Let's. I wish people run on the issues instead of the personal attacks. How about having honest campaigns and everything else, and deal with the issues that's affecting the citizens? Even like when it comes to like dealing with the government, how about like, let's have a little human kindness there. Let's stop demonizing each other. Let's have some hope. Let's empower people to do their best. Hey Marbles, I do phone calls from time to time, or call-ins from time to time. Hey Marbles, what do you want to talk about first? Because we can have a conversation right within the chat. Okay, my topic is hope for human kindness. We can have a conversation right on the. Hey, Debbie, I understand where you're coming from, but what happens if we can use kindness to to turn the racism around? Oh, okay. Let's start having those difficult conversations with each other. Hey Marbles, I'm not really interested of doing a call in tonight. Sorry about that. Do you think the world is too like another thing, what kind of example are we showing to the younger generations below us? I mean, do they have hope for a better future? Hey Marbles, but we can have that conversation on the chat right there. So I mean, I'm looking at the generation, like the younger generations, like within my family, and I wonder, like, I mean, what kind of future, I mean, do they have with all the drama, the free for alls, and everything else? And plus that with Donald Trump as president, I mean, he might be the one who might cause World War III. I mean, who knows? I mean, that's my opinion. I don't know if I'm just like I'm just sitting back and just hoping for the best until Donald Trump is out of office, and hope the country doesn't go down in flames with him. Debbie, that scares me. My grandson is 11 months old, and I pray the world changes for him. Like changes in what way though? I mean, I got. I mean, I have like two kids, and they're just like and they're just beginning their lives. Or one's out of high school and the other one's not. So and I know like life is rough, and I know like the state of New Jersey is like one of the most expensive states to live in. I mean, hope. I mean, and another thing, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest, and I think I said this before. I think like when it comes to the First Amendment, oh yeah, I hear you on that one with the bullies. Yeah, I think people that take the First Amendment to to an extreme. Meaning, I think the First Amendment should be done with some sort of responsibility behind it. Yeah, I mean, yes, it's legal to say "f you" to some police officer or whatever, but do you think that build bridges with them? Nah, it doesn't. You know, when it comes to the First Amendment, I think when journalists do stories and stuff like that, I think there should be accurate. I mean, there should be some accuracy to it. No, accuracy to it. And like I said, and let's have an interactive dialogue. Let's have an honest discussion. I mean, human kindness affects almost anything and everything within our society. It doesn't matter. Hey Debbie, you do have a point there. I mean, with the respect, but the thing is, everybody has different definitions of what respect means, and that's the thing. Because you have to put the different cultures in. We have to put different. I mean, how they were raised. They have to. You gotta figure it. I mean, where they lived, like within the different, like different portions of the United States. Language, you name it. It's like, oh, even like the word respect is like a. Let's say I was raised like, well, to when you greet somebody new, to give them a hug, and so in their lives they think that's respectful. But then if you look around, then you come across another person who wasn't raised like that, but you don't give people hugs under when you greet them. They might consider that disrespectful. So that's what I mean. It's like everybody has what different definitions of what respect means. Some people like were raised that you believe like whatever the cop says, and then you have some people that were raised, well, we gotta question the cop. What are the proper boundaries and stuff like that? Debbie, like I said, that's a good point that you brought up. So, like I said, I would, correct, Debbie. You are so correct about respect starts at home. Yes, you're right. That's what I'm trying to bring out. It's like, but there's so many different. But people view respect. They have a different definition to what respect is, though. People, one cult, one culture think it's disrespectful to wear shoes in a home. Then another culture think it's okay to wear shoes in a home. I mean, I'm just saying that's one example right there. Because that's a true example. One culture thinks that women should be covered from head to toe. Another culture thinks it's okay not to be covered head to toe. It's okay to have like like I mean have like a nice outfit and everything else. So I mean, how do you teach respect or incorporate respect, especially when there's so many philosophies about it. I mean, I just like, and another thing, what makes my philosophy any better than the next person's philosophy or belief system or anything that I mean, no, Jet or Debbie, you didn't really miss anything. I'm just like, I'm just talking about like, it's just people have like different cultures of or different definitions of respect. I mean, people have different belief systems and things like that, different philosophies. I mean, I mean, how do you like? Okay, Debbie, you're right, but simple talking politely or holding the door for an elderly person, etc. That's what I mean. Okay. Yeah, life can be complicated. I mean, I don't care. Life is complicated no matter what. I hear you, Debbie. Yes, the parents need to put the work in. I mean, like, what are the proper boundaries? I mean, what's the proper boundaries? I mean, are appropriate boundaries. Plus, like each household is different too. I'm gonna do like a little bit more. I'm gonna do something with my Tibetan bowl. I think children should be taught. I think children should be taught to express their feelings and to be validated for them. I think kids should be taught coping skills. I think kids should be taught mediation or not mediation, meditation skills to help cope with life. I think that's the one thing. I think that's the one thing that's missing. That kids don't know how to cope with their feelings and stuff like that. Yeah, mindfulness. Yes, Frederick. Debbie, there was a Jewish family in a Lacey Park. There was a mom with her son, same age as one of the kids in the Jewish family. The little boy wanted to play with the Jewish boy, and he was told no. But you know what? They're just kids. See, kids don't. See, kids just want to play. That's it. They don't care who you are. Yeah, I mean, kids are kids. I mean, that's sad. I love this. Maybe I should like start like my random. Maybe I should start my random live streams with this. Frederick, this is a Tibetan bowl. Here, I will change. I'll put this down so you can see it better. See. Debbie, I get we have many cultures here, but why can't we respect one another? We don't have to agree with one and others' way of living, religion, and race, but we can be kind. Yeah, you're right. I agree with that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a big fan of the Catholic religion. I'm not. I'm not a big fan of the Catholic religion. But if people want to practice that, I mean, more power to them. I'm not gonna stop them. I mean, if that's how they find their solace throughout life, I mean, more power to them. Debbie, is this the new gen? No, I I mean, I'm like this. Honest, I'm like, uh, this is part of me. This is like nothing new. Maybe you just Debbie. Maybe you never seen it before. And I'm gonna be honest. I love to learn about different cultures. Like I would love to spend like a weekend, like the entire weekend on an Amish farm. I would love to spend a weekend with a Jewish family too. I would love to spend a weekend with a British family. How about Jamaican too? I mean, I love to learn about different things. Debbie, we can all use some peacefulness sounds in our in our lives. I love wind chimes. That's good for you. That's good. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I can live with wind chimes all the time, though. That's why I like doing this. Like, I mean, I think I think this is a healthy way of coping with life, with your feeling, or I mean, with your feelings, with your life circumstances, or whatever. And we all know that life is stressful, and life is not fair at times either. And I think this brings it all back home. Oh, the bell thing. Okay. Yeah, this is my first time using this on my live stream. I got this like sometime last year. Yeah, Amish families, they have good food. I mean, I mean, I'm not a big fan of their religious viewpoints because they're not able to. Because I think I don't know what they call their Bibles, but I mean, they can't read their Bibles are not written in English. I mean, the old world Amish. So I mean, I think people should be able to read their Bibles and everything, and don't listen to other people. I'm sorry. I mean, listen to people, but I mean, meaning they should come to their own conclusions. That's what I mean. And if somebody tells you to jump up and down 10 times, are you gonna do it or no? One day soon, I'm gonna go out to Lancaster, PA. You should come with me. Only when it's windy. You know what? I would love to go in their little Amish little black buggies with the horses. I mean, like I said, they got good food. I'm a sucker for that. And the Amish community, they school their kids too. They don't rely on a public school system either. And that's the thing. I think they should. I don't know if they. I don't know if the Amish kids get a good education. Oh, the Amish. We're talking about the Amish because they like school their own kids and everything else. And I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they get the appropriate education when it comes to how like reality is really is. But I guess it's good enough for them because that they actually just live simple lives. If you really think about it. I mean, they're not into the tech world or anything like that. I mean, they don't even believe in telephones or electricity. They don't own cars. I mean, they don't have tractors to do their farms and stuff. They do old school stuff. But I have to say, they're good. They build good stuff like furniture and stuff, like the wooden furniture and everything. They're good at that. And like the Amish people don't really believe. What's your like phrase for the outside world? They have a phrase for us. I would love to. I mean, there's like so many things that I want to learn about. Like right now, I want to learn how our government works and everything else. I mean, I'm so for transparency and accountability and building bridges. Like when it comes to government and law enforcement, it's. Yes, I went there a few times to Columbus. They actually have good chip beef. Yes, Amish. I mean, I just want to like document like what the government does. I want to report on the government and law enforcement. I want to expose anything and everything. I mean, good, bad, or indifferent. It doesn't matter to me. I wonder if they have surveillance. I wonder if they have surveillance. In Amish country. Oh, they have like cell phones. Wow. Yeah, but what kind of a cell phone? Now that I want to wonder about that. Yeah, because they have to do if they want to do a business and stuff, they have to have some sort of communication or something like that. I mean, even like when it comes, I lost my train of thought. I apologize. Yeah, because another thing, if they have businesses, then they have to have a tax ID. They have to have a tax ID number, and they have to like file stuff with the government. Correct? and then they have to go by the government guidelines when it comes to like safety inspections and stuff like that. So, like I said, they're not immune from they're not immune from that stuff. That I would love to do a story between like government transparency and how the Amish do business. Cause don't they have supposed to have a license and all that good stuff? Depending what kind of business they have. Then if they make food or something, then they have to deal with the health inspectors and stuff like that. See, I knew I would find a government angle in there somehow. Just a matter of time. The family in Columbus has iPhones. Interesting. Yeah, but do they only use it for business? I wonder. Hey Debbie, what else? What else can I talk about? Because it's going on 9:10 and it's like 91 minutes. Yeah, going back to the kids, I think kids should be taught like coping skills, how to deal with life or cope with your feelings and things like that. So I'm gonna be honest because I think when I was a kid, I think we weren't taught how to deal with our feelings or anything like that. It's like do that, do this. I mean, I think kids should be able to make their own choices. I mean, within reason, and like, be comfortable with who they are. What, Jewish people are exempt from everything? I never heard of that. That's new. How come Jewish people are exempt from everything? I'm like totally baffled. I mean, I think no matter who you are, I think you still have to pay taxes. So why they're exempt from that? Debbie, not sure. It could be to communicate with the family at home or find the kids left behind. Me too. You know what? I'm ready to sign off for the night. So good to have you on, Debbie. Good to have you on. I appreciate that. So this is so we had a good dialogue, interactive dialogue. So, and I want to wish everybody have a nice rest of the weekend. I'm not gonna do a live stream tomorrow because I'm gonna be busy with stuff. I'm gonna spend some quality time with some friends and family. Hopefully playing Skip-a-Hill. So. And my name is Jen Coombs from Time to Change Jersey Style. I will see again. I will see everybody on the flip side. Be safe, and again, I appreciate all the support and everything. I really do. But just don't believe. One thing I want to say is just don't believe everything what you read or hear about me. Hey Jen, how you doing? Because what you always because sometimes what you read or hear about me is not always the truth. So please keep that in mind. Hey Jen, I'm signing off, okay? So have a nice rest of the weekend and be safe out there, everybody. Be safe.